Hundreds of thousands of dollars, your money, taxpayer money, being spent on new artwork every year. A state audit just out questions if that growing art collection is being mismanaged.
Tonight, the agency and the board that oversees it is being taken to task for a lack of oversight and planning. KITV4's Catherine Cruz has a story all new at 6.
This painting hanging in the state auditor's office is part of an art collection worth more than $3 million. Every year, 1% of new state construction money is set aside to buy and display art. But the audit found that the State Foundation on Culture and the Arts has a real problem with oversight. It seems no one's real sure if the foundation is getting too much or not enough money that it's due.
In other cases, we found overpayments where they received $100,000 and they should have only gotten $100, let's say. So it's coming and going. You know, the overpayments as well as the underpayments, they can't really tell whether they're getting the monies that they're supposed to.
Not only is there a problem tracking the money, but the foundation couldn't produce records of its own meetings, general meetings, committee meetings, and executive sessions.
And that's a pretty basic thing. It's required by law, and I think most boards and commissions know that any public meeting must have minutes.
The open records law requires a documentation, and Yamani says the work of the people should be in the public, not behind closed doors. The audit also questioned whether the state should continue to buy new art when it can't even display the paintings it has in storage. There's a requirement to rotate the art for public exposure, but the audit found some pieces have hung in the same spot for decades. Yamani also raised issues about governance and whether the commission members need to spend less time acquiring art and more on exposure. For example, taking that art to the neighbor islands.
There's any number of things they could do, but the commission needs to decide what that direction or that vision will be.
The Foundation's new director, Jonathan Johnson, welcomes the criticism, calling it a new roadmap going forward.
Because we have a new governor, a new board, we've got a bunch of new board members, a new administration. I'm a new ED, so getting it all out in the open now is really helpful because we can say, hey, this is the direction we're going to go in. With the new governor.
Now, that audit also flagged the lax oversight as part of a problem with the Department of Accounting and General Services. DAGS is apparently drafting new guidelines to address the budgeting deficiencies. Now, this is the third audit of the State Foundation since the 70s, and Yamani says some of those problems just haven't gone away. Paula, Yanji?